Hello there everyone, and welcome to another Thomas Wooden Railway custom video, custom character, custom train overview video. What you are looking at is a customized wooden railway Bluebell. And for those that don't know, Bluebell is a character that appeared only in the Railway series. She was a character that only appeared, like, in the Railway series. I think she was just a character that was mentioned, and there is an image that shows this character with Primrose, or Primrose, however it's pronounced. And they are engines that worked, or do still work, on the Bluebell Railway. This is a real engine. Well, it's based on a real engine. Obviously, the real engine does not have a face, and Bluebell did not have a face in the Railway series, but I've added one since, well, for starters, the engines really do need to all have faces. And, you know, considering that the engine was identified specifically by gender, I think that would make sense that it be a sentient character or a sentient engine, even though in real life that is not the case. They are identified by gender, but they are not alive. But the thing here is that although both Bluebell and Primrose were shown in the Railway series, Bluebell alone got an Ertl model. And I really don't understand why Bluebell alone would get an Ertl model, while Primrose does not. Primrose does not even get any form of merchandise whatsoever. So anyway, going over how this custom model came about, I'm also going to move the shed a little bit. I'm filming right in front of my custom-made wooden railway roundhouse. I figured that it would be great for showcasing both official models and custom-made models, and you know, that's exactly what I am doing. I don't have a train layout set up right now, and it may be a while before I decide to build one up based on the recent purchases that I have done in getting wooden railway trains, as well as track. So, you might be wondering about what sort of train model I use. Well, this model of Bluebell was customized from an old-style wooden railway Stepney. And I do have the newer style of wooden railway Stepney right here that came in the Stepney and the museum cars. And I think they also had a few other releases and some other little sets. Like, I think there was one release of him in the, I think there was a Thomas in the Museum set that featured Stepney. I don't really know all that much about it. Stepney is certainly a character that really needs to return to the TV series, but, you know, how long that's going to be, we don't know. It's been about a decade since we saw him in the TV series last. I sure hope he makes a comeback very soon. But Bluebell, however, never made an appearance in the TV series whatsoever. She is a character that only appeared in the Railway series. Okay, so I'm actually going to take these off right here because, you know, having that around kind of blocks off the view. Oh, man. Just now noticed that there's a little bit of paint that did not get on all the way, or some paint that got chipped off, like on the wheel. Can you see that? Can you see? Can you see? Right there? Right there? Can you see? Anyway. So, now, yes, this is made from a old-style wooden railway Stepney, but the face, however, I'll show a close-up on the face. Can you tell what character that is supposed to be? Can you? Can you? Alright, I'll tell you. That face is from an old-style Peter Sam. Yeah, you see, my old wooden railway Peter Sam, his face kind of got loose over time and just ended up falling off. The rest of the old style Peter Sam that I have is actually still intact. I have not customized that into anything yet, and I don't know when or if I am going to, but I went ahead and used the face. And something I actually did is that, you know, when it comes to customizing new trains from older train models, you pretty much know how the faces on any trains that get released over the years, when they get modified, they are given improved faces. And the improved faces are very, well, improved, and certainly a huge step up from how they were originally. And something I decided to do for that Peter Sam face, as well as another face, which I will show in a later custom engine video. I am working on another custom engine right now as we speak. Well, not literally, but another one is in the process of being worked on. But anyway, I actually went ahead and spray painted the face in this gray spray paint, and then when that was dry, I took a white paintbrush, white paint on a paintbrush, and just painted on the eyes. It's actually kind of a bit sloppy though, and then I just used a black Sharpie's marker and put the pupils in her eyes and the eyebrows. Probably not the best that really can be done, but that's just how I did it. And of course, I used the green spray paint, the dark green spray paint. I, however, did not spray paint the dome. I actually took some tape and covered that up because I looked at the images of Bluebell online and saw that she had a gold dome. And considering that Stepney is kind of a goldish color to begin with, I figured that I should just leave the dome unpainted. So I just took some tape and covered that up during the spray painting process, which is something that I normally don't do. Like when I do these spray paints, I very often take some tape to cover up any parts of the train that I don't want to get tape on. And then the next thing would be the decal on the side. And on the side, well, on both sides, we have SE and CR over on the side of the tank, and the number 323 on the cab. I'm not sure if the SE and CR stands for anything. It can't stand for Bluebell Railway because, well, for starters, the initials for that would be BBR, not SE and CR. I'm pretty sure that the SE and CR means something, but I don't entirely know what. So I used printing, you know, just printed off the decal from the computer and then used this tape to tape it on right there, much rather than just using a paintbrush and recreate it, because doing that would kind of give off a kind of a sloppy job. And I think that probably works better to just use the paintbrush for when I'm doing lining, rather than just, you know, try to make the pattern on the side, because it does not look all that great when the paintbrush is being used, as shown when I first showed off the LBSC Custom Thomas that I did. And actually, I also, the front part of the, you know, the boiler right here, that actually was sawed off during this production, and I glued it back on as soon as I was done spray painting. It actually had a few paint chips, so I just gave it a new black coat of paint. And although it has nothing to do with, you know, the custom model itself, underneath there is a very sloppy writing of the word Stepney that I had written underneath this train a long time ago when I was a kid. You know, quite like how the characters have their name boards underneath them. Since this version of Stepney did not have the name board or his name underneath him, I just decided to write it on myself, and that is how it looks. yeah, very sloppy job, but that is how it went. I guess it probably does not make all that much sense to create a customized Bluebell engine, considering that she was not that popular of a character and she only got one form of merchandise, and how she didn't appear that often in the TV series. And I'm actually not sure if she's actually still an active engine in real life, because as I mentioned before, Bluebell is a real engine, and there is a real Bluebell railway, but I don't know what the status is about some of the engines on that railway right now are. Now, I think that I could be wrong, but I think that Stepney may either have been scrapped or in an overhaul, or maybe be set up on display somewhere. Not quite sure, but I think one of those things happened to the real Stepney. But hopefully that does not affect the possibility of Stepney in the TV series coming on again. Hopefully he will make a comeback, and maybe we'll even see Bluebell make an appearance in the TV series. Probably not, but it would be pretty interesting. And, you know, maybe they would even make a Thomas Wood model of Bluebell, but the chances of that are very low, so custom train right here. It was pretty much just something that I figured that I could do, considering that I had the old style Stepney and I wanted to do something with it, and I made this custom Bluebell. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.